Good morning all. Here I am going to teach you marketing. The name of first chapter is product. Here the name of session 1 is meaning and importance of product. So first of all we must know what is a product. We can say a product is any commodity or thing which is offered in market for customers by marketers. We can say product is anything which is offered in market for customers, and the person who does the work of marketing is called marketer. So the term product is mostly used as need satisfying entity. We can say product is offered for customer to satisfy their need or wants. Product represents solution to customer problems. Product comprises both tangible and intangible benefits. We must know what is tangible. Tangible means touchable and intangible means non-touchable. We can say the things which we can see, we can touch, we can feel are called tangible, and the things which we can only see are called intangible. For example, finished goods like fan, chair, AC, cooler, etc. are called tangible product, and the things which we can only see, for example, LIC, life insurance service, teaching service, hospital service, hotel service are called intangible. Okay, so product can be the combination of both tangible and intangible both. It can be anything that can be offered to market to satisfy want and need of customer. Okay, it includes both tangible means physical goods, services means intangible. Okay, next there comes a definition of product. We can say according to Philip Kotler, product is anything that can be offered to someone to satisfy a need or want. Simple. Philip Kotler also say product is anything means product is any commodity which can be offered in a market for customer to satisfy their need or want. Next comes second topic, importance of product. We must know why product is so important or what is the importance of product. Here you can see we have written, without a product marketing cannot be expected. Yes, if there is no product, what will be sold to customer? What will be advertised? Okay? So product is very important. Product is a tool in the hands of marketer which gives life to all marketing programmers. The importance of product can be as follow. Product is the central point, or we can say it is the focal point, and all the marketing activities revolve around it. Marketing activities include selling, purchasing, advertising, distribution, sales, promotion, research, etc. We can also say product is the starting point of planning. Yes, as we know, every time first of all we do planning. So product is the starting point of planning. No marketing program will hold a product does not exist. If there is no product, then what will be planned? So for planning also product is the starting point. That's why product is very important. Next we can say product is an end. Yes, product is starting, product is center, also it is an end, because the end product which we offer to customer will be the product. Here we have written, the main purpose of all marketing activities is to satisfy customer. As we also know, the ultimate aim of marketing is customer satisfaction. Yes, you must have to know, or you must have to learn also, that the ultimate aim means final goal of marketing is customer satisfaction, and the product fulfill the same. Simple. If there is product, then only we can satisfy the customer in a market. So product is important, because if we offer good quality of product to customer, then only we can satisfy customer needs. Okay, so we have covered two topics. Third topic, product levels. We must know there are 7 product levels. The names are core product, generic product, branded product, differentiated product, customized product, augmented product, potential product. First of all, you must learn the names of all 7 levels. Core. Core product, as its name already say, core. Core means main or basic. Here we have written core product. This is the basic level that represents the heart of the product, with a focus on the purpose for which product is intended. Yes, core means basic or it is the heart. Next, Core product tells the reason why should a customer buy that product. Yes, you must focus this statement. Core means core product tells the reason why should a customer buy that product. For example, a car. There can be various reasons for purchasing a car, but the core reason of purchasing a car will be convenience. Yes, a car is purchased for its convenience, means the ease at which one can go or the speed at which one can travel. Okay, that was core product. Second, generic product. Generic stands for general product. What is the general use of product? Means it is the unbranded. It means there will be no comparison of brand. And undifferentiated means there will be no differentiation between the commodities. Simply, a general product is called generic product where we don't compare brands. Example, pulses, rice, wheat flour, etc. In these examples like dal, chawal, atta, we don't compare any brands. We don't differentiate the products. That's called generic product. Branded, yes. First of all, we must know what is brand. Third is branded product. So brand means a term. Brand is a name. Brand can be a symbol. Brand can be a logo, or simply brand can be the identification of any product. Here also we have written brand is a name, symbol, logo or term or identification of product. The branded product gets an identity through a name. It belongs to a specific company and the market separates this product from the rest of products in market. For example, Bata. Yes, Bata is a brand. Nike, Woodland. Also there are many other products having brand. Yes, branded product. Next, differentiated product. Its name says different. Means as we know all the branded products are supposed to be differentiated. Yes, brand itself separates the product from other products in market. But in certain cases where the brand's name alone has not earned enough distinction, the case may be different. Here the marketer tries to differentiate his or her product from others created by a competitor by highlighting same of the special attribute, features or quality. So the difference can be created by example like Knorr soup. We can differentiate Knorr soup. We can say Knorr soups are tasty and healthy soups and can be prepared easily. Yes, this statement makes it differentiate. As we can also see in market there are many kinds of products of soups. Why Knorr soup is so different? Because it says in statement that Knorr soups are tasty and healthy and they are prepared easily. Next, customized product. Customized means a product which we can modify according to customer needs. That's called customized product. Here also we have written when the product is modified to suit to requirement or specification of individual customer. It's called customized product. Means according to customer, if we modify our product, it is called customized product. Example, many companies manufacturing automobile means vehicles, computer, paint, shoes, garments, clothes are using this strategy to beat competition. Customized means according to customer demands, if we modify our product, it's called customized product. Next comes augmented product. Augmented means होता है to add extra features, to add additional functions. Means the augmented product aims to enhance the value of the product through voluntary or desirable improvements. These improvements may be neither suggested by customer nor expected by him. Yes, if a manufacturer or producer himself or herself changes the product features, means customer is not asking for that and customer is also not expecting for that. Manufacturer himself or herself for own adds the features into his or her product, it will be called augmented product. Last but not least, potential product. Potential means future. Means the potential product is the future product including elements and requirements related with technological, economical or competitive conditions. Yes, if there is a potential in our product that at present we are not able to change it, but in future we may change it, we may modify it, so that product will be called potential product. Here the last statement is, today's potential product can be tomorrow's real product. Yes, if we have potential right now, then it can be added tomorrow in real product also. So potential means in future what will we add in our product. So we have covered 3 topics. Now there is a revision topic, marketing mix. You have studied this topic in 11th, class 11th in marketing mix. Yes, mix means mixture, or we can say combination. We can say marketing mix is the combination of 4 P's. There are 4 P's: product mix, price mix, place mix, promotion mix. We have studied this topic in class 11th, 4 P's: product mix, price mix, place mix, promotion. So according to class 12th, we will study these topics in units one by one. In first unit there is very important topic, product mix. So in this unit we will give the description, I will give the description about product mix. Yes, as mixture means a mixture, mix means a mixture, means a combination or collection. Here also product mix is the list. Product mix is the list or combination of all product offered by a company. It is defined as combination of products offered for sale by a firm or business. The product mix is 3-dimensional. It has 3-dimensional: breadth means width, in Hindi chaudai; depth means gehrai, consistency. But the meanings are different. The meanings are related with product. Here breadth is measured by number or variety of products manufactured by a single manufacturer. Means a single company or single owner manufactures different or number of varieties of product. Example, LG, Life's Good Company, produces variety of electronic gadgets such as television, washing machine, refrigerator, etc. So there are variety, there are number, it's called breadth. Depth, second one, depth represents or refers to combination of size, color, model offered within product line. I will teach you product line later. Examples are LG manufacture different varieties or models of refrigerator. Yes, there is one fridge but there are different models. Washing machine also, there is one washing machine but there are many types of washing machine. So depth means size, color or model. Breadth means number or variety. Last one, consistency. Consistency refers to close relationship or various product line. Means if a company is manufacturing many products and there is a close relationship among the product, it's called consistency. Example, LG produces those goods which fall under category of electrical appliances. Means LG is producing only electrical products. So yes, there is a consistency in LG products. So it is very important, students, please learn this product mix. Next topic, some product terms. There are some terms which you must know. First term, product line. Product line is also used in product mix. So you must know the meaning of product line. Here you can see we have written product line is a group of products. Product line is a group of products that are closely related, either because they function in a similar manner or sold to customer group or are marketed through the same type of channel or fall within given price range. It means a group of products, those are closely related in any kind of way. That's called product line. Example, in insurance we can see accident insurance, health insurance, medical insurance and other kind of insurance all come under LIC. Here we have noted one statement. We can also say product mix is combination of product line. Okay. Next, product positioning. First of all, we must know the meaning of positioning. Positioning means to set the image of product in customer's eye. Here I have written product positioning. It refers to the manner in which a product is offered to a particular customer for the aim to meet the customer's needs. Means it is the way to set. We can also say to set a proper image of product in eyes of customer is called product positioning. Example, Amul the Taste of India. WagonR is positioned as a compact car for urban. MTR's ready to eat food positioned as a convenient and ready to eat foods. Coca-Cola's brand globally is positioned as taste the feeling. So that's called product positioning. Next, product repositioning. Re means repeat or again. Means sometimes product is not properly positioned or it has bad publicity. That's why it is not useful in market. So we will have to reposition it. It refers to the manner in which a marketer changes the whole product. Repositioning means it is the manner in which whole product is changed in order to satisfy customer needs. Example, Maggi was repositioned. As we know, Maggi had some problems in its product recently, so it was repositioned. Next comes product differentiation. Product differentiation means if we modify a product according to customer demand, it can be defined as product differentiation. Means sometimes we, for attracting the product in market or for setting the product's image in market in customer's eye, we will have to modify the product. It will be called product differentiation. Example, we can differentiate product in product quality, product design, product support service. Next come product diversification. Diversification means expansion. If we expand product mix in its depth and breadth, it will be called product diversification. Means we are expanding. For example, Godrej. Yes, Godrej company used to manufacture only cupboards, lock, safe, refrigerator, but now Godrej is also expanding or diversifying and it is selling now cosmetic soaps. Godrej #1 soap we have seen in market. That's why it is called product diversification. Next, product modification. Yes, modification means any kind of physical change in product or its packaging. Example, television manufacturers are bringing certain modification in order to suit customer demand. Product standardization. Standard means a set image. Means we are not changing anything. We have fixed. It means a limitation. Standardization means a limitation on the number or variety of product quality. Means we have set a one standard of quality and we will not change it. Example, ready-made shirts and trousers are manufactured in standard size. Yes, you cannot alter, you cannot say the seller to alter ready-made clothes because they are of standard size. Last, product elimination. Elimination stands for removing the product from market. Elimination means making the product out from market. Product which cannot be improved. Those products which cannot be improved or modified according to customer demand, they will have to be replaced from market. Example, Maruti 800 was replaced in market for other cars manufactured by Maruti Suzuki. Yes, it is also the process of withdrawal of any product from market. So till now we have covered many topics. Last topic of this video is factors influencing product mix. There are following factors which influence product mix. We have studied product mix ahead. Product mix means group or list of products. The factors are, there are also 8 factors. Market demand, cost of product, quantity of production, advertising and distribution factors, use of residuals, competitor section, full utilization of marketing capacity, goodwill of company. So as we know, product mix is collection of products. So the factors which can influence product mix are market demand. Yes, if market demand changes, then product demand will also change. Product mix can be also changed. Similarly, cost. Cost means producing amount. Every marketer or every businessman wants to produce minimum cost products and maximum output getting products. So we will have to produce those products only which cost less. Quantity means amount of production. We can produce those products which can be produced on large scale. Next, advertising and distribution factors. Yes, for increasing our product mix, we will have to advertise more and more and distribute to final customers. Use of residuals means remaining, or we can say byproduct. In case the byproduct or remains can be developed or utilized. In some cases, from manufacturing raw material, a product can generate byproduct or remaining product also. Sometimes they can be reused. Example, sugar manufacturing companies can also use molasses. Molasses stands for sweetener. Means sweetener can be used just for increasing the taste of sugar, just for making the sugar more sweet. So it will be used once, and for other production it will be used as well. It is called use of residuals. Next, competitor actions. Yes, if competitor is making high quality product, then we will have to eliminate our product if competitor is making product better than us. So according to competitor action, we will have to decide whether to include or eliminate our product from market. If competitor is producing better product, then we will have to eliminate our product from market and will have to manufacture better product. If competitor is not making better product from us, then we will have to include our product into market. Simply here also written, in order to meet competitor or marketer, a firm may decide to include or eliminate a product. Last 2 points still are remaining which are not in this video. I am just explaining this. Full utilization of marketing capacity. Yes. First of all, we must know the difference between market and marketing. We have already studied this in class 11th. Market is a place where seller and buyer meet for exchanging goods and services with each other with the concept of money. Initially there was barter system, there was no concept of money. You have studied this in class 11. And marketing is set of activities which held in market. For example, research, planning, advertising, production, selling, purchasing, etc. Promoting also. So for increasing our product mix, we can also fully utilize our marketing capacity if it is not fully utilized till today. Last, goodwill of the company. Yes, goodwill of the company can also influence product mix. If our company is of good reputation, goodwill stands for reputation. If our company is having good reputation in market, then customer will definitely buy our product. So we can increase our product mix easily. Product mix increase means we can add more and more product into our existing product mix. Means we can add new product into our already having product mix. If company is not having good reputation, then we can slow. We don't have the need to add new product. We will have to make those already having product better. The existing product we are having, we will have the need to manufacture them well. First of all, if company is having good reputation, then we will increase our product mix. If company is not getting good reputation in market, then first we will have to improve our already having product, or we will have to improve our existing product, not